welcome to the Fix Your Problems podcast. My name is Fidiki.
My name is Hjalti.
And we were supposed to do an interview right now, but
Yeah, we were.
he bailed. That's okay. He's coming soon.
Next week, guys. Next week, we got a cancer survivor. Maybe, we got a cancer survivor. He's coming next week.
Actual cancer survivor, Icelandic guy who's now a power lifter. So pretty inspiring story.
So we have some great questions lined up. Like how much do you bench? You know what I'm saying? Like we have some great ones coming. But all right, guys, let me bring us into some holiness here. Let me bring in some Bible verse, and we're trying out a new effects on the Bible verses.
Yes.
This is John 1 John chapter 4 verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. Ass in.
Nice.
A little ass in. If you're fearing, that most likely means that you're doing some fucked up shit. And if you truly believe in God, you don't fear anything. God knows exactly what you're supposed to be doing, where you're going, and how it's going to go. So if you're fearing, that means you're not trusting in God.
But the most fearless, ISIS. They're great, fearless people.
They do not fear none. They do not fear none. But this is something that I've been practicing, because I like to stress out a lot. Sure, and I like to be very much in my shit.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is just not really caring. In a way that I obviously do care, but I'm just putting all my faith in God, in that he will make sure whatever's supposed to happen will happen. So me fearing about it, stressing about it, anything doesn't do shit, because God has already put in the plan and put in the steps that I'm going to do before anything happens, or however it's going to happen happens. Know what I mean? Like I would, let's say, like, I don't know, example here for the men. Your girl's going out and you're stressing she's going to be seeing something's going to happen. You know what I mean? If it is, then that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And God maybe showed you that for reasons. Like, let's say your girl goes out and a guy flirts with her or whatever, and she doesn't really stop it. You know what I'm saying? She leans into it and is doing that. And doesn't really matter for you to stress or for you to really... I mean, obviously you can be sad about it if anything does happen or it escalates or whatever, but maybe you also need to be grateful that God made that happen now and not 10 years later, or however it went.
I remember having a very weird conversation with a woman at work like years ago. Like it's like bothered me to my core. So she's been together with her husband probably like 10 years at least, and they have like kids and shit. But they got together super young. So like the common story, like, they didn't really fit together now. Like all these years later, there's a lot of things, as you grow older. But she would tell me like she loves partying. A lot of females are like party girls. They love going to, parties and shit. And, at least in Iceland, if you're an adult, you're going to those yearly work events. You're going to like maybe a few like shows. You might be seeing like a few rappers or something. Like these are the types of things you're still going to. Maybe you're not going to the bar anymore. And she would tell me like, yeah, even though like there were guys come up to me and like hit on me, they would have a ring, and she was basically telling me like, even like at first she would always be like, yeah, I'm married, I have kids, leave me alone. Then it didn't stop the guys, and they would be even married. They would have rings on.
Yeah,
it's
like a challenge for them.
Yeah,
That's the fucked up thing. Like, you're going to the bar. Like, I'm sorry. Obviously, there are people that just go out just to have a little, dancing or whatever. But you're putting yourself in a situation where there are a lot of other guys there or other people there that are out there to get dick or cooch. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of guys out there getting dick.
Yeah, or that, yeah. And especially with, like, females that have maybe single friends, is that when you go out and... this also happens with guys, I guess. But you go out and let's say you're in a committed relationship and you really do honor that and you're really like on your shit.
Yeah.
But then your female friends are out there, they're dancing, they might be trying to get some dick tonight.
Maybe one of them just got divorced. They're trying to make everyone, trying to take everyone down.
And then let's say a guy comes over. Guys usually don't go out alone. They have their friends with them. And if a guy is there talking to a girl, his guy friends are not just behind him hovering or doing something else. They're going to try to move in on the friend group as well.
Yeah.
And now that friend has put you into a situation where you're gonna have to be like no, or you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, even though like she said, even though she said no, they would still try and keep going. And is she just gonna leave her friends and go, or like how is she gonna handle that situation? And I mean, obviously, you're just gonna have to trust and not stress out about it. But if anything does happen, then I thank God for it, because God is then showing me exactly what would happen 10 years later, or whatever, and then you just have to move on from that.
Yeah.
Can't be stressing about it, guys. You can't be stressing about it or putting that fear onto your lady. That's not fair if she hasn't really ever done anything to really show that she's unloyal. You can obviously just hope that she doesn't put herself in those situations, but that situation can arise anywhere. It can fucking arise, and it can arise at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can arise anywhere. Only thing you need to trust is that she knows how to navigate that situation, and she doesn't repeatedly put herself in that situation, or does like micro cheating and stuff. You know, like that is flirting and doing stuff like that.
In your estimate, Healthy, what's micro cheating?
Micro cheating, without Googling it, even though I just did, I'm going to go out of that. I'm not going to look at that. It's like the like small and like subtle things, like flirting with somebody at their job, or, you know, like not stepping away when a guy's flirting with you, or micro cheating. It can be a lot. Like, honestly, let me go back to here.
Stuff, posting like slightly, not nudes, obviously, but you know, very erotic stuff on your Instagram story. You know, trying to like farm.
Yeah. That's also micro cheating. Yeah, you're bringing that sort of like tension to yourself from different people. Like when you're in a committed relationship, you're in that committed relationship with that person.
Yeah.
Some people are like, well, we're not married. Well, I'm starting to look at this now in a way that I'm not married, but I am a husband. I'm not now, but I am in the future. So now I need to be acting like that husband still, because I am already a husband to a future person, and that I need to be that person even now to be that one day.
This, honestly, I think a lot of guys would hear that and be like, that's so dumb. You're like a cuck or something. But that's like the manliest shit ever. If you live your life trying to like, all right, I want a family sometime in the future, so I'm going to live my life with that intent. Like, everything you do should be, you know, my kids will be proud of me. You know, my future kids, whenever the hell that happens, you know, to you, Healthy.
Yeah.
But I got kids coming, Healthy. They're coming.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, my twins are gonna have a good dad. They're gonna be proud. That's the goal.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta start acting that way now. You can't be. You're not gonna be able to act like a bitch, or you know, be out here doing crazy shit, and then just one day like snap your husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That stuff is only gonna follow you. You're gonna have to start acting now like that husband or like that wife, to be that perfect version of yourself that you want to be in percent. Because if you aren't, when you get to that point of becoming a mother or a dad or a husband or wife, you're going to feel a little bit of resentment or a little bit guilt towards yourself for not being that version of yourself that you want to be at that level. So this is something I just started doing. Like, started to think about in this way is I'm already a husband, even though I'm not now. I'm already am, and I need to be acting accordingly.
I've heard this from women, a lot of the female clients that I worked with from the United States that are like, they sell courses on anything, you know, and a lot of them
like the trad wives.
Yeah, the trad wife stuff. A lot of them like talk like this. They're like, I should present myself like as if I'm already a wife to someone, you know, and try to be as good as I can. And I think a lot of the feminism stuff has kind of ruined like that. Like that's looked at as like bad, and you're like a lesser of a female.
Yeah.
If you want to be a good wife and a good mother and shit like that.
Have a low body count and all that. Yeah. I mean,
sure, low body count.
I mean, absolutely though. So some people think it's weird. They're like, well, why do men value women that don't sleep around?
Yeah.
Some men also do value women that do sleep around. You know what I mean?
Sad,
that can be fun for a weekend, but that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's fun for a weekend. That's never wife material. Somebody that's sleeping around like that, that's never wife material.
To like on this
husband
podcast,
as well.
We're two guys that I think you've never cheated on someone.
Nope.
No, I've never cheated on anyone. I don't think I have been cheated on either. And at least in my world paradigm, like I'll never do that. And you know, if in the future I would, you know, break my wife's trust and do that to her, then I deserve the bad stuff that will come to me. Like I hope I never, you know, break that shit because I don't want to. I think a lot of guys our age are like kind of don't care about that. There's like an underlying probably 20% of guys like, it's just a little cheating, just a little stuff
little
like
flirting here and there. You're allowed to
Yeah,
window
yeah.
shop. No,
Yeah.
no lust. Lust is bad. Lust is one of the deepest and most disgusting sins. You have to
All
pray
right.
to God
Let me ask you
and get all
this.
that away.
All right, talking about sins, I gotta ask you after about this because we're all about Christianity and stuff like that. But I don't believe that the 7 deadly sins that we're taught in Christianity are really sins. So I'm gonna ask you about 7.
So lusting is okay?
Yeah, because lusting isn't rape. You can
No,
lust
but
all day before you do anything bad. The feeling of lust, because it's a natural
But-
feeling inside of you.
but your rat brain is the same with porn. When you're looking at porn, it's basically your brain looking at it being like, imagining yourself fucking it. That's what your brain is doing.
Yeah, I'm not saying
So that's what you're doing when you're
good.
lusting.
Yeah,
is that you're putting your brain in a place where you are having sex with that person.
Yeah.
That's not good. You shouldn't be looking at females or looking at anyone and
No,
just
no,
be
no.
going to that place.
But the thing about lust, because you're a man, it'll happen without you wanting it to happen. That's why, like, saying it's like a
No.
sin, and you're saying you'll never lust. Like,
I haven't for a long time now. No.
I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm just playing devil's advocate because there is something
Mhm,
here called natural law. I'm gonna send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so this.
I
is
mean,
why
the man brain is definitely like, wants to fucking
And the
wants to
female,
conquer the
like-
world. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, gotta be conquered. But there's a guy
You want to be
called
conquered?
there's a guy called Mark Passio. I don't know if
Okay.
you've ever heard of him. So he was a Satanist. He was in the Church of LeVay Satanism.
Okay.
And he was like just one of those doomer guys. Like he was turning himself into a psychopath. That's kind of his story. And he got out of that, realized what they were doing, and realized the intentions that Satanists have.
Okay.
Like if you're a Satanist, you don't believe that Satan is your God and everything. Satanism is about you. Like you are the universe, and like you should control others. You should do anything that gets you into a better spot. Manipulate, lie, cheat, steal, whatever. And Mark Passio he was talking about Epstein, before a lot of people. He's been on a lot of this stuff, like with how like the global system in the world is kind of satanic.
Yeah.
If let's say like this, if you wage war, you can't be Christian.
Mhm.
Like the United States government always being like we're a country of God and everything, but you wage war, you kill people, you do tests on people and stuff like that.
That's
Can't
not godly.
really call yourself Christian in that shit. But
No.
So this is what Mark Passio. He is a big natural law kind of guy.
Yep.
And I think you enjoy this. Like you can definitely still call lust sin and everything. That's totally fine. But this is his definition of natural law, the real deadly sins.
Okay.
So you have murder, assault, rape, theft, trespass, coercion, and deception.
Mhm.
So all of this, it also boils down, you can say it in one sentence, is stealing. Everything is stealing. When you murder someone, you're stealing their life.
Mhm.
You assault someone, same. If you trespass on someone's property, you're stealing their like safety. If you coerce someone to do something, you're stealing like their worldview. And if you lie, like I think, lie is big. Like, if I lied to you all day, healthy, like it's gonna change your worldview, it's gonna change how you perceive things. How you like this shit? So murder, assault, rape, theft, trespass, coercion, deception, those are the real deadly sins. And what are the normal deadly sins? The normal Christian.
It's gluttony, lust. Don't know. Don't
see-
remember them exactly.
So the 7 deadly sins. This is an interesting thing. You should look it up. Who started the deadly sins thing? The Catholic Church.
Mhm.
It's not really connected to like Christianity in Iceland, really. But the 7 deadly sins: pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth.
Mhm.
Which, when I was younger, I was like, a lot of these I was like, I don't get it. Like, which one is which? Pride, greed, lust, envy, and wrath, for sure. Like, gluttony is a very interesting one. So, like, if you eat too much, you fucking
That, or it can
want too
also
much
be
money.
like you want always more. Like
True.
let's say you already
Psychopaths.
have money,
yeah,
but you're like, I always need more. Like that sort of is also
more
a gluttony
women,
thing.
more sex.
Yeah, like nothing is ever enough.
Damn, man.
But I mean, the Bible specifically talks about lust, not just through the Catholic Church, but like it specifically talks about lust, and you're not supposed to lust for anything that isn't your wife. And
Yeah, I mean, that's what I
at
wanna
least
live
like
like,
to be fully on that. That's why I pray a lot and ask God to help me out with that sort of stuff, and I don't lust for nothing.
Would you lust for money? You lust for, maybe that's part of greed, part of gluttony, but we're two guys here trying to get money online. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make money to feed our kids.
Nothing wrong with having ambition. I don't think that's necessarily lust or gluttony. But I mean, that would be to the point where, let's say we both have 100 million, but
we want 400 million.
Well, 400 million, which it's fine. But then you're not giving any time to your family or nothing like that. You let that overtake your life over everything else. It's just that pursuit, not having good time with your family and doing other stuff like that.
That'll be one of the big things that are coming in the next 10 years for us. There'll be instances where you're like choosing your job, or like you're choosing this or this or this.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stop yourself and be like, all right, wait a minute. I'm sacrificing like time with my family. My kids don't get any attention from me and stuff like that. Like, I hope I can manage that well.
Yeah. It's like a little bit like that story about, I don't remember exactly how this was or how it was told to me, but you probably heard the story, but it's about like a fisherman who just goes to the shore, fishes a fish or two a day, and then goes back home to his family. And one day when he's out there fishing, I think in the story it says an American comes over, because the American's supposed to be like a
gluttonous and shit.
Gluttonous and capitalistic. And he goes, oh, well, why don't you buy a boat? And then why don't you fish a lot more? Because you're out there, you're getting a lot more fish. Then you start selling it to the people in the community. Then you start, buying more boats and more boats. And it's like, da-da-da-da-da.
You have a company, an empire.
Then he's like, because when you do that, you're taking all your time with your family, when you can go out there, you can fish, get those 2 fish in 1 hour, and then spend the rest of the day with the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't need much more. Why would I need all that extra bullshit and all that time away from my family when that's not going to bring me happiness? Sure, money's going to be fine, but also just catching those 2 fish, feeding my family, and spending time with them is going to make me so much more richer.
But just like we talked about last episode, why do we all have to have dual incomes and shit? Like, the world is just set up for you not to be able to do this. Like, have your 2 fish and go home.
Yeah, it's hard. That's just how the fucking world is these days. Yeah.
And then people bail on your podcast, and it's just really difficult.
It can be difficult. Yeah, it can be difficult, but I think God gives you what you're supposed to have in the time you're supposed to have it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe right now it's just time of proving and figuring out shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I heard this line and started like writing in a lot of my journal and like thinking about it when I pray and shit. It's like I will have all the money I need when I need it.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's from some guy, some book.
Well, does not mean laying on the couch.
No.
And it's just gonna fucking appear. That's not what that means, guys.
It's like I would say it when I'm working and I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything, which I think most people feel a lot. Unless like if you go to a regular job and you work, you get the paycheck. Kind of fills that need, and at least for me, I do work normal jobs, and I kind of it all gets glossed over. You're at work, the paycheck's coming, you don't even think about it anymore. You're just there, and then if you have a side business or a business or something, every second you like try to focus on that. You kind of feel this feeling of like, all right, am I accomplishing anything here? Is there anything being done? Am I making money or shit like this? So it helps just to calm yourself a little bit. Like, all right, it'll come when it should come to me.
Yeah,
a lot of come.
Yeah, you like that shit, huh?
No.
You were talking on the Patreon podcast about that semen game.
You wait a minute.
But that semen game, you like, come on, don't you? Dirty,
so there's
dirty
a
man.
game that's out right now. It's called Sperma.
Check it out, guys. Sperma.
Sperma on Steam. It's $2, which is crazy. It's crazy.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
Single player, we can't play online, so me and Healthy, we thought it was like a Fortnite game where you could be sperm, shooting cum on each other or some shit.
Or like it'd be funny, like you're racing a bunch of other guys online trying to get to the egg, like a whole like battle royale thing. It'd be funny.
Do you remember that game on Chrome? It's called like AI
Slither.io?
Yeah, the IO games.
Yeah.
Why is there no version with the egg? Like, you're just racing.
That's true. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Those games might actually get shut down.
Really? What?
Because like every single domain is connected to a country, and IO is connected to some Indian British island.
Really?
But Britain is selling the island to a different place. So it might get deleted, or they will just be like, because it's so big, just be like, fuck it and just let it be.
Yeah.
But it's like, my website is .ai, and that's also for a country. I don't remember what that country is for, but it's not just like .ai.
Really?
It's actually for a country. I don't remember which one. Let me see. What is .ai for?
So I currently just opened Slither.io, and you can actually have your name just Jew. You can just have that name. No problems. It might end up having an Israeli agent come into this garage. We'll see. See if that happens. But
I mean, they might come and shoot us.
yeah, we think there might be a possibility.
.ai is Anguilla, a British overseas territory in the Caribbean.
Is it always British?
Oh,
Indian, British? Like,
everything's British, man.
do you know, like, there's elections going on in Iceland, of course, but there's, I guess, what kind of elections are going on in Britain right now? Because they're trying to, like, there's that new guy who's like, we're going to deport millions. And then everybody talks about the other guy who's like, we can't deport millions. It's impossible. It's probably like House of Commons.
Do you mean like Keir Starmer versus what's his name?
Yeah, Keir Starmer is out though. Is that other guy now though?
The other guy that was friend with Epstein as well.
Yeah, yeah.
What's his name? Fuck, I'm not finding him.
So general elections are going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other guy? He's like for the Green Party or something. I don't remember what the fucking party he was for. But what was his fucking name?
His name is Nigel Farage.
Nigel Farage.
Wait, so Nigel is actually a friend of Jeffrey?
Yeah, his old pictures on him. I mean, they all are. They were all trained by this guy. You know, like young World Economic Forum was just like the way same shit that Epstein was doing with a bunch of these guys.
So
like
Nigel
he was just
Farage?
training them. Nigel Farage was in the Epstein Files, and he's one of them. Like I was looking at him back a couple months ago, and I was like, yo, like maybe the UK would benefit from having this guy. But then you see he's with Epstein, they're like, all right, it's all the same bullshit. They do not want to deport anyone. They just know how to talk in a certain way. And then once election happens, they're not going to fucking commit to anything. And it's just going to be that way for 4 years until a new guy that knows how to speak as well for the people at that time. And he's also not going to do shit. Yeah. That's just how it is.
And that British parliament system is wild. I don't understand it exactly.
Have you watched them like talk in the House of Commerce? Like one guy speaker comes up, he says something, and this whole crowd behind him, yeah. And then the other guy comes in and says something, and they're like,
and it's called something like there's like a royal like decree of like you could basically heckle someone in a specific way.
Yeah,
it's like
it's an interesting place. Yeah, not how we're used to here in our Althingi. You know what I mean?
No. I just feel like it's the same. It was just a bunch of talking. A lot of things get through. A lot of bad things get through that for these politicians.
Mm-hmm.
And we think we're electing leaders, but it's just a global elite that controls everything. So
yeah, it's all the fucking same, man. It's all the fucking same.
This reminds me of the Nothing Ever Changes Wojak, which is
yeah,
it's an internet phenomenon originated from 4chan, of course, Israeli 4chan.
Yep.
If
you didn't know, most users on 4chan are Israeli. If you didn't know, that is a fucking fact.
I remember when I was younger, like the creepy nerds would be like telling you about 4chan stuff.
Yeah, that used to be like the cool internet. Like, ooh, you gotta be kind of careful on 4chan. That's where the dangerous people are.
I never actually like visited 4chan and like fucked around. I used Reddit and shit. I had an account. Never used 4chan.
It's a weird website.
And there's another one like 8chan or some shit. Is that just porn or something? Or like,
say that again.
8chan. Yeah.
8chan? I haven't even heard of that one.
Oh yeah, it's an image board website founded in 2013.
Is it just for porn? What are you looking at?
Wait.
What are you doing?
Known for its association with the extremist content, including white supremacy and the QAnon conspiracy theory. It was removed from Google search in 2015 and lost its domain following links to mass shootings.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Jesus.
But
fun stuff.
Yeah, all this connects to a certain guy we like to call Bearman.
Bing, bing. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
What does Bearman have to ask us today?
So he has a lot of questions, but obviously, what's Bearman famous for? The mass shootings he's done. No, I'm just kidding.
All the pegging he gets done.
So Hjalti did mention like 2 episodes ago, like your Bearman has a lot of like gay questions. I think like half of
these, more gay, and then
half of these questions are gay related. Like what's going on here?
Maybe he was listening again. He's feeding into it. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus. So
Bearman is like probably one of the least gayest guys I know, though. You know what I mean? Like not that it's like, bad, but
like so my brother is a old friend of Bearman. My older brother. They've been friends for a long time, and he also says this like Bearman is like so heterosexual, but like he would be the guy that's in the closet because he's so heterosexual. It's like he's
True. I mean, that can happen. Yeah.
you know,
I mean, a lot of the like these. I mean, people like to say it like this. Like a lot of football guys are, but I think
NFL, yeah.
yeah, they
Oh.
like to do that
yeah,
stuff and
yeah,
like to fuck guys, but then at the same time they're all gay. You know what I mean? Football is gay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Soccer.
talking
Soccer
about soccer.
guys are gay.
Oh.
Twinkie little guys running around the football field kicking balls.
So
That's what you are.
if there's any Icelandic soccer players who want to get on this podcast, please contact Hjalti into his gay DMs. He's interested in you.
I'm not Binnigly. Don't do that shit.
Binnigly.
Apparently, a lot of those guys be sending him messages.
Really?
Yeah. He was on the news the other day because one of the football guys he was seeing texting and be like, "Yo, can't really meet up. I feel bad for my girlfriend." He was like, "What?" And that went on the news, bro.
No.
I think they redacted his name, but fucking imagine, bro.
It's right here. Oh my god!
You
So
found it?
not the first football
Yeah. Soccer?
player,
Yeah.
the soccer player that Binne has been with. So for the uninitiated, Binnigly is a Icelandic celebrity. He is is he a trans? I don't know.
No, I just think he's a guy that really likes to be feminine.
Yeah, I just think he's a gay guy that likes to be feminine.
Yeah.
All good for him. Lost a lot of weight. Looks good.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
And so, quote, we can definitely meet again and ride. Wait, whoa. Oh, probably talking about like going for a drive and shit.
Yeah.
So, reality star Binnigly, better known as, posted a screenshot of his relationship with an unnamed soccer player on TikTok yesterday. The person in question says he has a girlfriend and is not gay, but still wants to meet Binne again and sleep with him. Ugh.
Again, as in they have already done that, and he's still saying, "I'm not gay."
You want me to read the actual quotes here?
Imagine, bro, you're fucking a guy, and then afterwards you're like, "I'm not gay though."
Yeah, dude. This is the quote from the football player. Sorry, boo. I haven't been sending anything to you the last few days. He says, hey, boo, by the way, with a heart.
Yeah.
I've been really busy with the football, but I'm really thinking about you still while I'm practicing. And then Binne is like, he's saying, like, no, you're not. You're so difficult. You never respond to me. Then he says, I have to be honest. I have a girlfriend, and I don't want to ruin the relationship, but you're really nice. Could we see each other again and fuck? I am not gay, but this just happened and I like you. I know this looks bad, but I don't want to hurt anyone. Can we still have sex?
Like, so many contradictions in
Damn,
that one
like
type.
contradiction.
It's like, I have a girlfriend, I don't want to hurt her. Let's
Damn.
meet up and fuck, but I don't want to hurt anyone, so I'm being honest about it. It's like, what? You're hurting everyone in this situation now.
Jesus Christ.
I kind of hope, even though this might be bad, but I kind of hope Binne went and texted his girlfriend, honestly.
Yeah.
I kind of do. Because this guy is being like, I have a girlfriend, I don't want to ruin that, but I really like us having sex. But so can we do that again? But I'm being honest about this because I'm not gay and don't want to hurt nobody. It's like, what are you talking about, dude?
And I know
You're not true to yourself in any way there.
Yeah, this guy's not living to God's standards. He's not.
No, he's not.
Well.
No, he's not.
But this is the funny thing. I remember when I was younger, and like you'd have a few gay friends, and there's very flamboyant gay people who even other gay people will say those are the annoying ones. So I'm not afraid to say that. And they would always be saying, "Oh, you don't know what kind of DMs I get. Everybody's trying to fuck me, or whatever." And I would be like, "Probably not. You're just lying."
Yeah.
But after like talking to so many gay people, and you can see from Binnigly here, like there must be a ton of messages they get from guys that are in relationships, might even have kids and shit like that. And like it sucks, to them, to these people that are doing that. I hope you get to live the life you want and you don't have to hide and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, to be on the news with that shit, bro.
Yeah, imagine, bro. Imagine being that guy. You see that shit. Maybe Bennett didn't text his girlfriend. You just read that shit. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
And then his girlfriend is like, oh my God, that is so crazy. Look at this. He's like, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
There's probably at least like 50 football players with girlfriends in Iceland, or 100.
Probably more. Yeah.
In this exact situation, reading this, like, ha ha ha, this is funny.
Because does Bennett still live in Akureyri, or does he live in the city now? He probably moved to the
living in
city.
the city,
Yeah, probably did. So that means there's a broader spectrum of who this could be.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Akureyri, so
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
makes sense. I know
Because if it was from there, it's like one or two football teams there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like then it would be a little bit easier maybe to narrow it down, but not like fully. But because he's in the city, there's a lot, so who knows? But that's fucking wild. Like, Yeah.
Jesus, so
I feel bad for the guys that do drugs and are on Xanax, and then they were like, they've depleted the dopamine out of everything, and then they're like, what about fucking a dude? You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for them.
I think that's probably this guy because how he was
might be
writing.
on coke and shit.
Maybe not even coke, but a lot of this is very like interesting. Speaking from like a football player who he made it, he didn't make it pro. He was like just right there, and then he quit because of like injuries.
Okay.
And he was addicted to painkillers.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, there's probably like 10% of football players addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, really?
Like huge. So
Damn.
So I bet that fucks with your libido or makes you hornier. Or like
Do some stupid shit, yeah.
Yes. Yikes, dude. I hope you know. Good. Honestly, we gotta get Ben Nickley on the podcast.
Yeah? Do you think so? Might be funny.
There are a few.
Do you know him?
No. But like,
I know some of those guys have followed you before because, I mean,
Yeah.
you were kind of popular in Iceland for a long ass time. So,
I was gonna mention that other guy, Patrick Jamie,
yeah,
and like I
I'll be down to
like,
get him on.
I don't have anything against Ben Nickley. I don't know him, but I really like Patrick Jamie. How he conducts himself is very nice.
Yeah.
And well, there's another guy we could get on Maki Mix.
Yeah.
Probably not, but Patrick Jamie, he would be really fun because I would want to ask him about the life he has now is very cool. So like he went to, I think his family's from Chile,
Right.
like South America, no, North America, right?
Chile's in South America.
Yeah, it's down there, and like so the life. A lot of these celebrities or like these influencers were able to live are nice. Like he doesn't own a car; he just has a sponsorship with some car company that
Pays,
and
like,
then
gets him a car, yeah.
he gets a sponsorship for the flights, and he gets a sponsorship for this and this and this and this.
Mhm.
That's fun. Like that, I like that aspect. And I've when I did my old podcast, I would ask these things of people, and it would always bum me out when they were like, "Nah, I don't really want to talk about that." Like, oh, okay, fucking that's super.
But I mean,
super lame.
is that conversation kind of close behind, like lawyers being like, no, you're not really allowed to talk about
Maybe.
your agreements and your
And I would
contracts
even
with these
ask him,
companies,
like, off the podcast, like just because I'm interested. And
Yeah.
but maybe that does make sense, lawyer shit.
Because they might have like an NDA where they're not allowed to talk about their
Sure,
agreement with this company, because then if other influencers know the exact deal you have with this company and they have a shittier one, maybe even though they have to have more following, they're just bad at negotiations, then they see that and then they're like, oh, I need to change my deal with them because I do have more followers. I'm just shitty at negotiations. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's crazy. Like if you were prettier, healthy, we could put some makeup on you. You know what I'm saying? Get you an OnlyFans. We could really get some money from this podcast.
We could start selling your feet pics.
Sure, man. Try it. I'll try anything, man. Feet pics.
There's a website where you can sell pooper pics. You be pooping a lot.
Pics. I do be pooping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do be a big pooper.
Go for it, man. I'm telling you, go for it.
I spoke to like at work like a week ago or something. I spoke to like one of the older ladies about this exactly. Like, sugar daddy sites?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like she's never tried it, but I was telling her like, it's a real thing. And an older friend, like a friend of mine when I was in school, she got like $50K to sell like pics.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I bet a big percentage of women like have done this, and like at least with my friend, she had like a big shame about it. She got like $50K and then never did it again, so she like reread it and shit. But like,
I think having a sugar daddy is definitely better than being on OnlyFans.
Yes. Like because this is only one person.
Yeah, and on OnlyFans you're selling it to a bunch of motherfuckers.
And
but
like, they're all screenshot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
so they're just all gonna get leaked anyways. And when you have a just sugar daddy, I mean, yeah, even though I don't think any of that shit is cool, and I don't think you should do it.
Yeah.
You can't be acting like you're gonna be doing that and then also be a wife. You know what I mean, and have kids, because then it's like that's weird.
Thing is, like with her, she did that shit. I don't think she should be. She can still be a wife. She can be a
Someday, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like she can she'll have kids eventually, and then hopefully she'll be a great mom. But if she would have kept doing that for years, that's a little different.
Yeah,
that's a little.
So then she gets used to a certain lifestyle through this like sugar daddy, and then what if she, what if the person that God made for her isn't like that at all? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so she might, and like this, how this is a terrible situation. I just thought of like, she did that for a while, stopped, and she gets with a guy, they have kids and everything, and then like times get tough in years, and then she's back on those sites.
Yeah, right.
But she's not telling her husband.
Yeah,
and he might find out. He thinks she's cheating, but she's just selling her pics. He might think that's even worse. I mean, who knows?
Who fucking knows, man? Yeah, who fucking knows? Shit's just weird.
Let's hope our women don't do that. And let's see some of these bear questions. You want to see this?
Yeah, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
So who's your first childhood idol? Celebrity or person, whatever.
I mean,
Fictional character, that could be anything.
definitely my dad.
You're always so gay out there, just your dad.
I mean, at first, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to fix cars and shit like he did. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a kid, yeah.
Yes! Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're a kid, you look up to your dad. He was, like, big and strong, and he competed in bodylifting and all that stuff. So I was like, fuck yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll definitely say my dad.
I'd love to say the same, but I probably there's a lot of like actual people in my life that are like idols, but I would say there's internet personalities for you too, like specific internet personalities like damn, so you could like live a life like that like online, and like to a certain degree, Tate was a fucking not a childhood idol, but for us for a little time in there, he was like idol.
Yeah, in a way, because he was really out here living that life, like preaching, working out, taking control of your life, starting a business, like really like putting all the pressure of the world on yourself to really do something better and greater for yourself. And yeah, like absolutely, that definitely affects.
Yeah, it's crazy how like Tate could be saying all the same points we're saying here. Healthy, you gotta be a husband, you gotta love your wife, you gotta have kids. It's important to have kids. But also all the flip side, all the bad stuff you could be doing, have multiple chicks, cheat on your wife because who cares, whatever, like all this type of shit.
Yeah.
But Ben asks here, what's your most important responsibilities as a father to a girl and a boy? You got to answer both.
Okay.
So I think for myself, because I'm having twins, and we were really, really hoping it would be a dual egg. I don't know what it's called in English. I think it's, you have two eggs instead of just one egg. So then you could get both genders.
Okay.
But we have a single egg, which is even more rare, so even more special. So it's going to be one gender, and we'll have actually pretty cool news. We'll have the gender reveal party in 3 weeks.
Oh, really? In 3 weeks? Okay, so
we went to so in Iceland, and if you have twins, you have to go basically every week to a sonar. Every single week you got to
make sure everything's good. Yeah.
And everything's been good so far, and awesome. They keep telling us every time we go. They're like, all right, next week we will be able to know the gender, and we can. And how they do it is they give you like a piece of paper in an envelope that says the gender, and they say like you can open it or you don't. You can take it to what we're gonna do. We're basically gonna take the envelope, give it to my my cousin, she's gonna go to like what's it called, like a party store, and buy like smoke bombs with a color, either pink or blue.
Okay,
so. We have the envelope, but we're not going to open it. We'll just know when the party happens.
Yeah.
But in Iceland, they say around, they used to say around the 16th week you can know the gender. But every time we go, they're like, nah, maybe next time. So we just ordered like a special from like another company where you just pay, you go there, and then all they're looking at is the gender.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we got that note. I gave it to my cousin. So at least the plan is going to have, me and my wife are gonna be in the yard with all my whole family, and we're gonna blow up these like smoke bombs.
Fuck
so it's gonna blow up with huge color, and it's gonna, it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah!
And that'll be in a few weeks, and we'll let you know on the podcast because we kind of, my mom is a very voodoo witch kind of like she likes to do the tarot card reading and everything, and she says it's gonna be 2 girls.
Yeah.
But she also always wanted girls and only had boys, so I think she's also kind of gaslighting me.
I mean, everything is kind of lining up now. I mean, if it's a single egg and everything like that, I mean,
we were hoping
knows?
it was both genders, but
yeah, that'd be cool.
It's, I personally hope it's 2 boys, just selfishly because I'm a guy. I want to raise 2 boys and teach them how to fight and shit. But it's probably gonna be girls, and I'll teach them how to fight too. And I had an interesting experience like where I had 2 older brothers, like blood related. And then when my dad and mom split up when I was around 12, I got 2 new stepsisters. And so and one of them specifically, the younger one, was like in diapers back then. So I got to basically grow up with them and, change her diapers, watch Dora the Explorer with her. And now she has a boyfriend and she's talking to me about that type of stuff. And I very appreciated that I got to like experience that, like having sisters, because I wouldn't be the same person if I never had sisters. So,
facts.
If I do end up having daughters, I think it'll be awesome.
Hell yeah,
yeah. And I think what's the most important responsibility, I think, to a girl, teaching her how a man should be, like treating her mother as a man should, you know. And this is something I probably will do because I've seen like Instagram videos. I'll take my daughters out for dates.
Okay.
Like at once a year.
Yeah.
Like I've seen this like really cute TikTok.
Like father-daughter date.
Yeah, yeah. And like teach them like, so eventually when a boy is interested in you and you like him too, this is how he should be able to be with you. And if he does anything worse, you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
And with a boy, I think it's a little easier. I think it's a lot more of a, sure, you can teach him how to be a man and all that strong shit, but the independence kind of thing, like knowing that life is a little bit harder maybe for guys. People don't care about you as much, but you need to be strong and you need to be leader. Shit like this, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on my side, I would agree with the guys. It's a lot more easier or different, at least, than how it is with raising girls, in the sense that girls are a lot more, I don't know, they're cuter in a sense that is like you can sit down and you can just draw with them for hours, just asking them stupid questions, and they will love that. It's be like, what are you drawing there? It's like, it's this, and then you're like, oh, that's so cool, and then what about this? And you know, they can go on for hours, and they'll love that.
Yeah.
But with guys, it's just a little bit different, but it's still like just spending quality time with them, and I mean, yeah, just like, I don't know. It's
like
a deep question.
The most important responsibility you would have, like, is there something you would want to instill in your son or daughter, like that these people should know about?
Just like respect for others, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can absolutely feel like you're number one, but you can't act that way towards others. You know what I mean? In a sense that you need to give everyone respect. And I was always raised in a very much like female dominated household.
Oh yes.
And it's just like respecting females as well.
I mean, you had a sister, you know?
Sister, mother, and everyone on my mom's side is just all females. I got my first little man or like boy cousin like 2 or 3 years ago.
For real? Yeah. So you didn't like go
on my mom's side. On my dad's side, sure. I do, but on my mom's side, which is the family like I would spend more time with, because I don't know, my dad's side, there are a lot of them, so they don't have a harder time kind of all meeting up. And my male cousin on that side, he moved to Norway pretty early, so it didn't really see him too much.
So I was really like happy with this in my childhood. I got to like have my 3 cousins. I would always like go to their house, play video games and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to have, you know.
Yeah. You need to have some male companionship, you know what I'm saying?
But, you know, one thing, like, because I've been thinking about this since I learned she was pregnant, like, what are the things I know I'm going to do? Like, playing Lego Batman. Hell yeah. Like, together and playing on PlayStation 5. Even if it was a boy or a girl, like, Legos, all that type of shit. And, like...
Oh, yeah. Legos are so fun, man. I'll be following this guy. He'd be buying a lot of Legos. He was looking at a lot of Ninjago Legos the other day, and it was really fun to watch.
That's really interesting because Lego Ninjago is huge. Like it's
the dragons are the best.
Yeah, I owned a few sets when I was younger, but that's the age when I stopped playing with Legos. Mm-hmm. So like, did you love Ninjago and shit?
No, like same with me. Like when Ninjago became kind of big, that's when I was kind of weaning off that. Yeah, you know what I mean? But now that I'm back into Legos, it's like Ninjago is cool, and I've now bought like I think 2 sets of Lego Ninjago. Nice. And the dragons are the best from Lego ever. Yeah. The dragons in Ninjago are the best. So it's fun to buy them. And like, dragons are fun.
The characters too, because like Ninja Mask and being able to have 2 swords on your back, all that type of shit in the Lego figure, it's awesome.
Yeah, Ninjago's cool. We love Legos. But yeah, quality time with both though is I think is what matters the most. That like not becoming a dad that is absent in the sense that he's always working and all that sort of shit. Like even though that is good for the kid to see that, you know, like it's responsibilities come first and that he's providing and that you know it is honorable as well being at work more. I feel like for me though, I kind of do want to spend more time with my kids and instill that in them, that family does come first and not work, even though work is important. Yeah. That family should always come first, and having quality time with them, even though it's like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, goes a long way rather than nothing at all. Or like, yeah,
that'll be like big tests, you know, because I know, you know, we're both basically expecting to have girls, like, because we have I bet all the people that have kids on the way that are listening to this podcast right now, you probably all have notes, like shared notes that you're doing the names in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're doing. We have like 70% just chick names because we expect we'll have girls.
Yeah, right.
And the cool and the bad thing like with having maybe girls is like I kind of feel like damn I'll be kind of left out. I'll have girls and like the reason I want boys is because you can kind of project your own thing on there because you're a guy and you know what it's like being a guy. You know what it's like to have a dick and
you don't know what it is to be a cooch.
no. And one funny thing, you know, that I know that is like, damn, is like, I don't want to clean shit out of a vagina. But if I have to, then I have to. That's totally fine.
Yeah, they're your kids. I think at that point, you kind of look at it differently than how you looked at females.
I just basically, because right now I haven't had to do it. I kind of think it's just more dangerous. And like, I worry more about it. Like, because we know vaginas are more sensitive. And I've always heard like, you got to be more careful when you're wiping down a baby that has a vagina, and like I'm just worried more about it because I think when you have a dick, it's just so fucking simple.
Yeah, it is at least a lot more simple. Yeah,
but we'll see.
Clean some shitty balls. Balls with poop on them.
But anything can happen, man. You can get a kid like his balls doesn't drop until he's way old. Like crazy shit that can happen. With these
Anything
kids.
can happen, man. Anything can happen. We just gotta be praying to God and hope for the best.
So what? This is the next question here from Bearman. What name in the Epstein file were you most surprised by? Which honestly, I don't know if me and Helte have like searched all the names that we're interested in.
No, and I think the DOJ released a lot more names. Like they redacted, or they took a lot of the redacted names and released them because they were like, this is stupid. We need to release all of them because what the fuck is this? And I mean, what 50. People are resigning and like 9 senators are resigning.
50 congressmen are so not resigning. It would be kind of interesting if 50 congressmen would just leave, but 50 congressmen and 9 senators are choosing not to
go for re-election.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which like it's just a slap in the face to everybody. Who gives a fuck?
You were raping and eating kids.
They're not going to jail.
Do you know how old Pam Bondi is?
Oh yeah, she's 60.
She's 60 years old. She looks like she's been drinking adrenochrome for ages. You know, she is in there as well as the photo of her and Trump together when she was like young.
Jesus, dude.
I think, I don't like online it said somewhere between, I think online it said 14, but who knows if she was like just 20 at the time? Like who really knows? I haven't looked at the photo. I haven't looked at what the file says, but who knows? But she's 60 years old. You look at her in front of the stand and all the people have asked, like, how old do you think she is? 45, 44?
No, she looks 39, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no, 60.
She's born in November 17, 1965. She's been
bathing in that child blood shit. You know what I'm saying? But who was I most surprised about seeing in the files? I don't know, honestly. I mean, the Epstein and everything around him is not something that's new to either one of us. Like, it's something that we kind of watched online for a long ass time. So,
I mean, one interesting name is, do you know who Peter Attia is?
Peter Attia?
Attia. So the longevity doctor, Peter Attia, Attia, faces backlash over comments in Epstein Files. So this is one of those psychopath longevity experts like Brian Johnson and a lot of these other people. Okay. He's been on the Joe Rogan podcast. He was the co-owner of what's it called? AP1 or something. Let's see here. Okay. So Peter Attia Companies.
But I mean, like, there are some names in there that are in the files, but they aren't necessarily like went on the island, ate all the kids type shit.
Yeah,
like I don't believe.
This guy, he
was
in
doing
the
that.
emails. He's basically like, "Yo, bro, I really want to hang out with you more. Could I visit Ellen?" He's like really trying to get in with Epstein.
So the longevity really is just eating kids.
Yes.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I guess that is, yeah. And like, you see it when you look at Pam Bondi. He's 60, he looks 30 fucking 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been bathing in that fucking kid blood for years.
It's really funny. Peter Attia owns he's a big investor in a company called Human Co. Just really funny.
Yeah, fuck these people, man. Fuck these people. But like I was saying, I don't really believe Michael Jackson was raping kids.
That is a very interesting twist in all this. I remember the big hit piece. We gotta mention this before we get into Michael Jackson. Have you seen the documentary Michael Jackson Escaping Neverland?
I think so. Yeah.
So this was it's crazy.
Was it on Netflix?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So
then maybe not.
Leaving Neverland, Michael Jackson and Me. This was, yes, HBO. So this was a 3-part series, but it was a 2-parter with, it's a 2-parter here. But then they also did an extra, because Oprah Winfrey was a big part of this project, the Oprah Winfrey, the demon.
Yeah.
So she did an interview with a lot of these victims for part 3.
Okay.
But this, in my eyes, back before, maybe this Epstein stuff, I was like, this is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. Because it goes a lot deeper. Because I remember when Michael Jackson, when this happened when I was a kid, I followed that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, people, rape kids, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And in the documentary, this very specific thing here, a victim who basically said that Michael Jackson didn't do anything, he now came in this documentary and said, actually he did. And he described this. Just skip 2 minutes if you don't want to hear this disgusting thing. So Michael Jackson, what he would do when he would get these kids at home, he would, they would watch movies and whatever, and then they would get sleepy. So he would basically ask them to, maybe touch him a little bit. And then he wanted to be on the bed in all fours and have the kid lick his ass. And he would do that to the kid, stuff like this. And they would describe all this and they'd be crying and everything. So to me, I was like, oh shit, he definitely did it. After watching that documentary, I was like, there's no way he didn't do it.
Yeah.
But now it seems like Michael Jackson was kind of a protector. He was trying to get, he was acting like a spy on the island. That's what Jeffrey was saying. And he was being like a narc, and he was trying to get these kids away from Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
So I think there's this big possibility that the whole Neverland Ranch, the Neverland estate, where a lot of kids spent a lot of time with Michael Jackson, maybe they actually didn't get molested. Macaulay Culkin always says no, Michael
Nothing
Jackson
happened.
was good to me.
Yeah. So people like that are on the list. So I don't think everybody that was in the names that got released necessarily were eating the kids or fucking them and all that stuff. But yeah. I don't know who really surprised me though. I haven't checked out all the names, but I don't think. Yeah, no.
I'll tell you one name. Do you know the company Berkshire Hathaway?
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the Buffett or something? No.
Warren Buffett. No, that's Berkshire Hathaway. You talking about the CEO?
Oh, Warren Buffett. Yeah, you said that.
Oh,
yeah.
it is Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett's in the emails a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected. Have you heard of the Warren Buffett? I eat McDonald's every morning and I drink 10 Coca-Cola bottles. All this, and he lives in the same house he's lived in for 20, 30 years. He has if he isn't a pedophile, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, no,
his whole setup is fucked.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
But let's see the next thing here from Bearman.
Yeah.
So, who should play Jeffrey Epstein in a movie? Actually, I think Kevin Spacey would do an excellent Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, he knew him. He has personal experience. He has a personal connection to the role, and maybe I don't know. They probably have copies of Epstein as well that probably know exactly how to act like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you see the photo of the person that's in jail for Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yes.
Do you believe that is Ghislaine Maxwell?
You
mean if you look at the chin and the
jail,
nose?
I don't think is Jeff. No. I think she's probably in Israel with Jeffrey Epstein right now.
I think so too. And I've been hearing some rumors online about a new island near Thailand.
What did it just create the island? Or no,
that's a new island. Yeah.
What do you mean a new island?
As in, it's not the U.S. Virgin Island. It's now a new island that they're doing in Thailand.
The truth probably is
probably a bunch of
40 islands that they do this shit on.
Yeah. But Epstein's Island is now in Thailand and not there anymore. That's what I've been hearing. But I mean, yeah, there are Larry Ellison has one and all that. So
so there's a YouTube channel called Podcast Cringe. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No. One thing before we hop off the Epstein. Elon on his platform X have been doing, I don't know if it's just damage control or what, but they've been showing proof that Epstein was mad and that Elon actually blocked him or decided not to be friends with him at some point. So they've been, I don't know if they're doing damage control.
Yeah,
This is all just
Maybe.
happening on his platform anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, like apparently he's trying to show a pic, like, and he even like wrote one. He's like, yeah, see, like he was really trying to be weird, but I was like, no. And we've also seen the emails where it seems like he is being a little bit too much and trying a little bit too much to know what's going on. But like, he's autistic as hell. Who fucking knows?
Like, even if Elon Musk is not like a baby groomer toucher, the thing that Elon Musk does, and also Epstein, is trying to clone people and
Yeah.
clone himself.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing of like Elon has like 20 babies and everything. These billionaires they want to clone themselves. They're trying to do the same thing the royal family does. Like this,
Yeah.
it's just a futuristic way now.
It's fucked up.
But it's about the Epstein Files. I was gonna mention this channel here, Podcast Cringe.
Mhm.
There's a ton of podcast YouTube channels that like basically talk about Joe Rogan and everything, and they make clips about it. Joe Rogan right now in the last like 2 months has like ruined all credibility that I had left for him.
Yeah. Kind of similar to Alex Jones then, or
Yeah,
because it seems like Alex Jones has a handler.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like a pretty hardcore one. Now,
I would say like I believe Joe Rogan had a handler before Alex. I was like maybe I'll still believe Alex, but it's hard to do that anymore. But Joe has been having on a lot of like people on the podcast there, and they're only talking about the Epstein Files, and they just keep saying the same CNN points. Like, yeah, it was what's it called when a girl is like in between being an adult and they call it jailbait, shit like this.
Yeah.
Like Epstein was touching babies, man.
Yeah.
Like it's not just fucking 14-year-olds.
It's the same thing that like kid rapists say. They're like, no, she came onto me first. Shit like that. It's like
crazy.
It's like no. That's disgusting. You're a grown up also in that situation. And kids, yes, they might have small micro crushes, but that's because they don't know how that emotion is or how that looks like, and they just love because they're little beings of love and they love. And you're a grown up and you're being like, nah, she wants to suck my dick. That is fucking disgusting. I hate these people. I think instead of these people, not getting reelected or just going to prison, that we should honestly just line them up and fucking shoot them one after the other. Make them all sweat and look at the other person fucking die. That's how I fucking think. And I think it should be live broadcasted. I fucking hate these people. It's disgusting what they've done.
That's true. It'll probably never happen.
No, it definitely won't happen. And I'm probably going to be searched up in Israel about 20 times now.
Can you search up the EpsteinJustice.com? Or actually, Justice, yeah. Do you know who the author Nick Bryant is? Have you ever heard him?
I've heard of that name, yeah.
Yeah, so so maybe Google also Nick Bryant. He's a journalist. He his claim to fame basically is the Franklin scandal.
Okay.
The story of power brokers, child abuse, and betrayal. That is the book people should read if they don't believe that like there's a global elite network of child traffickers. Just read that book and tell me that it's not real. So Nick Bryan, he is the guy. By the way, gotta give a credit to where credit is due. He is the guy that gave out Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book years ago.
All right.
I'm talking like 2012, and he couldn't get it published for years. Like they're talking about it now, like it's news.
Okay.
It's fucking nuts, and like he was trying to give these these publishers way more information about Clintons and stuff like this. So Nick Bryant now, like he's gone on a lot of podcasts over the years. Joe Rogan refuses to have him on, of course, but Shane Gillis and that they've had him on 3 times. Which I think is great for Shane Gillis, and he said all this out loud, and he's running Epstein Justice, and what it is trying to get some money, or no, their big objective is to have, I think he was saying, not just like a look into this kind of thing. They're trying to get it to like the top level. I don't remember what it's called. Like not even Congress, like Superior Court, like top level.
Okay.
So that hopefully some of these people can go to jail.
Yeah.
And like he's been doing it for a few years now. So
but that's the thing. Like if they go to jail, is it going to be the same thing as with Epstein and Ghislaine? Like where they put a copy in? You know what I mean? Where they just put in somebody that kind of looks like them.
Yeah.
Is that what's gonna happen? Like, if they give someone a deal, hey, we'll give your family $1 million a year if you go to plastic surgery, you look kind of different, and then you'll be in jail for them for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
and all these people are just gonna be living fine in bumfuck nowhere?
This is like
I want these people killed, and I want DNA evidence that this is the exact person that did that shit, and then that they got killed. not their copy paste or whatever. I don't like calling for the death of anyone. I really don't.
Wow,
but these people were
demons.
eating kids. I think even in the files, and guys, honestly, skip what I'm about to say. It was like a little girl. I think she was pregnant and she gave birth, and they ate the kid while it still was connected by the umbilical cord, or raped the kid while it was still connected by the umbilical cord, and then killed and ate both of them or something like that. Like, if you skipped, good for you. Like, this is fucking disgusting, the level of grossness in that. And there's no wonder that, you know, people are not able to sit through all of the documents and all of the shit that is going on around this, because it is fucking disgusting that some people are actually gone to that level before. For a regular person that thinks it's even just weird having those sort of maybe like thoughts, having weird thoughts, you know what I mean, is crazy. Those people were doing some fucking disgusting shit.
And this is like the whole eating baby, like the really dark stuff, like rituals and shit.
Yeah.
In this book, and okay, I'll admit something. I still haven't finished that book because I have like 100 pages left, and it's probably like 700 pages or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like it's
just that disgusting.
It's real gross.
Yeah.
But it's also super interesting. Like but one of the things, like on maybe page 200 or 300 or something, when I was and this is kind of funny. I'm reading this book when I moved to Portugal. So I was working at like this office job where I can say I was working for TikTok, basically, like at a content moderator kind of thing, just like an office basic job. And we would have nothing to do for hours, and we would have to be at the office. So I was just reading this book, just like on the computer. And like people asking, "Oh, what are you reading?" I'm like, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
But one of the stories, I don't remember every single detail. This is kind of what it was. A boy was taking from Boys Town.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
The Boys Town, it's like an orphanage sort of facility where a ton of kids have been raped and stuff like that. He was taken from there to a barn where they performed some sort of ritual. He was in a cage, and there was a person unalived and a lot of blood, and he was given drugs, stuff like this. And I don't remember, like, I hope he survived, I don't know, but this kind of stuff, like, is not, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like, Nick Ryan has a lot of these stories in this book, so it's nuts.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I don't like the people online though that when people are talking about or posting about this, that go in the comments are like, "I've seen worse."
Yeah, it's just
It's like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, sure, there is probably worse, but at the same time, this is fucking disgusting. Then you have to be like, "Well, I've seen worse. You don't know what I've seen." It's like, all right, dude, you have fun on 4chan or whatever you're fucking looking at these weird photos from. Like, sure, I've watched some fucking disgusting torture videos in my life. I have nothing against kids though. Thought I watched some fucking disgusting shit, but at the same time, like, I'm not downplaying this. Not downplaying this at all. This is fucking disgusting.
I think we're lucky. I luckily was honestly just too afraid to check out like beheadings and stuff like that. I think I've probably seen one beheading, like Al Qaeda style.
Yeah.
I never watched a lot of those, but I bet kids our age, like from our school, I bet a few of them accidentally watched some kid shit like that.
Maybe.
Like they were just in that deep. There's like a deep tunnel where like 14-year-old boys get into, like, you're watching like the worst things they can't find on the internet.
And you just go worse and worse and worse, and you just keep going. Yeah. No, I mean, the one video haunts me, and I honestly don't even want to mention it on here, and I'm not going to. But there's one video that I sometimes see in my head, and it's fucking disgusting.
Damn, man.
It was like a cartel thing, but it's fucking disgusting. Yeah.
I mean, one video like that's just public. You can just go watch it now, and it's just horrifying. Is how they killed Gaddafi.
Yeah.
You've seen that video? They just one aspect of the kill, they put a sword into his ass and up like into
Wait,
him.
really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It's what happened to Gaddafi is just terrible. It's just
crazy.
Yeah. So
I mean, I've seen the video where he's like in a room and they're about to hang him.
Yeah, maybe I'm confusing two stories here, but there's some video like, these are just United States military men, and they're gonna do this to
Yeah, shit's disgusting.
It might even be probably not Saddam Hussein. He got hanged.
Maybe I'm thinking about Hussein.
Yeah, you might be.
Yeah. Does Bimmer have any other questions? I'm feeling down now. Like, I fucking hate these files. I've been having to go offline because it's affecting me too much. I hate any sort of abuse against kids. It's just fucking disgusting.
Yep. So just to clarify before we move on here, So video footage has been found, and investigators by human rights organizations confirm Muammar Gaddafi was abused after his capture, including being stabbed in the anus with a bayonet. So yeah, okay, bayonet of a gun. Never mind. This
Still.
incident was part of a brutal beating by the opposition fighters. United States. Well, actually, it might not be United States military. It might be the other. So the United States likes to do this, where they do a coup for some government, and then they control the people that take over. And then it's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's check out the next question here from Bearman.
Please, I'm feeling so down now.
We're into his gay stuff here. Regardless of your biological age, if you use a vape pen, are you 12?
Yes.
Did you use a vape here before? Were you just, am I crazy? Or just
I've never brought a vape in here.
never mind.
At least I haven't bought a vape for myself for a long ass time. No, I think those things are gay as hell. I sometimes buy cigarettes.
At least, what's his name? The guy that just won the UFC. He would be happy. The American guy, you know that?
Strickland?
Strickland, bro.
Yeah. No, I think vapes are so gay.
Yeah.
Sure, I started vaping early, but I started early because I was smoking cigarettes at the time.
Yeah.
And but still, I think vapes are so gay. I think they're giving you lead poisoning.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Sure.
if you just think about it, I mean, we used to build vapes and like have coils and all that shit. That's metal, and it's getting heated up, and it's you're sucking it right back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not highest quality metal that it isn't melting at any point or getting like irritated in a way that's gonna go up, but it's going into your lungs and it's lead and it's gonna poison you over time. I don't fuck with that. Do I fuck with cigarettes every now and then? Yes. Yes, I do.
We talked about this, I think, on the Patreon episode, or beginning of this episode. So we have a guy that's coming on the podcast soon who's a cancer survivor and a powerlifter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think he got cancer as a baby, which is just horrible. But it wasn't like smoking cigarettes related. But my grandma died of lung cancer due to smoking.
Yeah.
My mom smoked for years. And then she stopped smoking after my grandma died, switched to vapes. But now, bro, they've been vaping probably for like 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's just as likely she might even die of the same thing because of that shit.
Unless they found a cure. I mean, they've apparently started finding cures since America left the WHO, World Health Organization. Like 10 different cancers have now apparently
we haven't talked about that. That is so
have
funny.
some fixes to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and they aren't getting killed.
Conveniently, like when more Jeffrey Epstein files are coming out, there's like a ton of, in India they have scoliosis fixed. They have a vaccine for cancer in Africa.
Yeah.
Is that all just bullshit or what is going on?
Who fucking knows? I mean, maybe it is just some shit like they always do. Like something big is going on, so they give us some bullshit media that we're gonna be like, oh, this is different, and we're gonna gravitate toward that and not look at what the other thing is going on. Kind of similar to all the protesting against ICE were happening at the same exact time where the Epstein court hearings were really going on. That stuff was happening, so everybody was reporting on that and not the Epstein stuff. You know, like they do that all this damn time. Like the little smoke in the wind, you know.
Smoke in the wind, man. But yes, vaping is gay.
Gay.
This is the next question. Which is more gay? Being gay or paying taxes?
Being gay.
Yeah. I mean
I think paying taxes is gay. I agree.
It's kind of a thing where, like, at least where we live, like, I don't think there's no way we can avoid it.
No.
And have a life.
We're live in a socialist place, and like most countries are, and we just gotta pay taxes. So that's just how it is.
One thing though, I'm not proud to pay taxes or something. There's like a weird brain virus of people that are like,
this money isn't being used correctly.
Yeah, like you have to pay taxes, or we wouldn't be able to live. Like there's no way all the taxes me and you have to pay are going to good things and where they say they're going. Like there's no fucking way.
No. Also, we need to stop doing socialism. You know what I'm saying? Socialism just
stop socialism.
Creates a place where it's like beautiful in nature. Like it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Idea.
It's community, and we all help out each other. But it only works if everyone in the community is also paying taxes. And that's not what we get. We get people that want to live outside and not contribute anything and still get paid.
Yeah. That's
what happens everywhere. And then the politicians are even letting that happen more. And then you start questioning yourself. Maybe the people that want the socialism. I mean, there is just a couple of families that kind of control all the banks. If you don't want to go all the way into it, but maybe they figured out that socialism is a great smokescreen to making like regular people pay more taxes seem better, in the sense that they'll be like, well, we need to fund all this stuff and you get this stuff for it. But we have all these stuff, like all these people that aren't paying taxes, and so money isn't being correct, and nothing has to do with government spending money. So we're gonna have to raise taxes, which means that those families, they get to make a little extra money by being like, oh, things are so bad. But then they, they gain from the badness, and then they up the badness by importing all these fucking bad people.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we have to pay more taxes. And then the government is always like, well, no, everything is your guys' fault. We're not spending too much money. You guys are asking for too many raises while the economy's going down. That's why all this is happening.
OG gaslighters.
And that they never take any accountability. And then we can't really say anything about it. And we just have to pay more taxes. I think is a system created to just fuck with us, the good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they start blaming the top 1%ers or whatever. Those are the business owners. If you're going to start taxing them, which never fucking works. I mean, UK tried to do it, and what did they do? They just fucking moved away out of the country. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. I think we need to be taxing somehow rich people. Sure. But like in the UK, I think the top 1%, they were bringing in a couple of billion in taxes. Well, where the other 90% were only bringing in a couple million or something in taxes. Like the difference is still so big. I don't remember the exact numbers, but when those people moved out of the country, the UK wasn't getting that money anymore.
Yeah.
And so what now? They aren't getting these billions in taxpayers' money. What now? They're going to have to put taxes on other people. And always if they put taxes on the top, it always finds a way to trickle down.
Yeah.
Because what do the people on top do if they're making less money? Let's say they own a bunch of grocery stores. They just up the price of their shit in the grocery store. We pay for that. That then gets also taxed on top of it. So now we're paying more tax on the upper price of whatever commodity they're selling us. And we just get more and more fucked.
I mean, bro, Iceland, the levels of taxes that we have, like...
Fuck me, man.
Like when
we're paying about like 60% tax.
Yeah, it's...
Overall. Like, they tax me on my beer money, and then I go to the beer to buy beer, and they tax me on the beer I buy. Like, it's every single thing gets taxed. So maybe it's not 60%, but like you get taxed on your paycheck. Then you get taxed on spending money from your paycheck. And you get taxed on like fucking everything else. You get taxed on driving your car.
You can explain it like this. So you go to the grocery store, you want to buy bread from Sweden, maybe like a little bread shit. When that gets to the country, the people that bought it, like for the store, they get taxed. We go into the store, we buy it at a taxed rate, and like
we get taxed on top of that.
Like, and then it's just like levels and levels and levels of taxes. But like I've been saying this since like I was a lot younger, and like people, I remember a very specific conversation with one of my older aunts, where I said like we live in a debt-based slave system, and she was like kind of freaked out. Like you shouldn't think like this. This is bad. Like, but
that's how it is.
She owns a house.
Yeah,
she has a mortgage. Right. She understands that. Like,
she's even paying taxes on the plot of land the house is on that she owns.
Yeah. This is wild.
Like, you own the house, and the house has a yard, but you gotta pay taxes on the whole plot that shit's on.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
That's dude. We're gonna check out the next question here.
Yeah.
So, pay taxes is gay.
Yes.
All right. So this may be a little different direction here, but there's been a lot of wildfires in Iceland, like literally in the last 10 days. Like
not in the past like 2 days?
Oh, sure. But has nothing before that?
I don't think it's...
So literally just in the last 2 days, from February 20th to now, the recent wildfires in Iceland, were they also done by direct energy weapons like in Hawaii and California? That's an interesting thing. I kind of do believe at least those things in Hawaii specifically.
Yeah. And
seems like it's in California too.
Yeah.
If you had a blue roof, you didn't get hit by fire or the energy weapon.
Yeah. Or somehow the neighborhood that Oprah Winfrey's house wasn't on got not burned. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
Oprah Demon Winfrey.
Yeah. I mean, it's been cold in Iceland and frost, but then we Googled a little bit earlier. Apparently, even though it's been frosty, that does not mean that shit's wet. I mean,
Very interesting. Like so,
yeah.
if you Google, I recommend doing this. Iceland wildfires. Just Google it. Check it out. It looks like it's in California. It's the line of fire. It looks like hell is coming for these buildings.
Yeah.
Sucks. Like so. I was in the city center yesterday, and everyone was talking about like, yeah, we got to close our windows because of the pollution and everything. And it's in Iceland. It's very interesting. Like we have volcanoes all the time, especially in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of volcano activity. So like you might go outside and this is something that just boggles my mind. You have to, close your windows so you don't get pollution. But also there's something called witch's hair.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah. Nortnahaur. Yeah.
It's I didn't realize this was a thing until I came back to Iceland last year. So witch's hair it's basically glass that's been created by the volcano, smashing rocks together and then exploding and then going into the air, and it's literally glass in the air that then trickles down, and
it's like tumbleweed, like very small tumbleweed.
It looks like a tumbleweed, but it's literally glass. So it goes on people's cars and everything. And if you would take your hand and rub it to get it off, you would cut your hand.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah. Check that out. Iceland witch hair volcano. Check that out. And
we're living on difficulty hardcore over here.
Yeah. And they'll probably start taxing us for the witch's hair.
Probably, man. I mean, shit. We're fucked. I mean, all these taxes and everything. Like, I just want to move to Puerto Rico, pay 0% taxes on trades and all that stuff, and just start trading.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or just you can also, there's like a five point system where you have your company in Dubai. That's the company that gets paid. Then you send it to Estonia, because there you can also move stuff over to crypto and stuff like that. You don't have to pay any taxes on it. Then you move it to another place, and then it ends at Cayman Islands or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that system makes it so I think a person got paid 50 million, should have paid like 30 million in taxes, didn't have to pay any taxes. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah. So this has been a fun ass episode. A lot of interesting topics. We're going to be back next week with the cancer survivor and strongman.
Yep.
But I'm going to end it with a little Bible quote, Hjalti. This is about taxes.
Okay.
This will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons to war. He will take your daughters. He will take the 10th of your seed and of your vineyards, and ye shall be his servants.
Yeah.
Kill your leaders. They are eating children. Thank you for
watching.
Kill them.